Okay, so we are reading from the notes of seminar on Nectar of Devotion by His Holiness Bhakti Vignavinash Nishma Swami Maharaj. So now the result of chanting, we have been saying you have to chant, we have to chant, we have to chant. Now when we chant, what's the result? We should feel satisfied. We should feel devotion. We should feel, you know how we feel after a meal, we eat something. When we are hungry, we eat. And after we eat, then we feel satisfied. And nobody has to tell us, oh, you're feeling satisfied, now your hunger is gone. We automatically feel the hunger is gone. It's not a separate endeavor. So when we chant, we will automatically get devotion. We will automatically feel satisfied. Isn't that when we eat, then does anybody else have to tell us, oh, you're feeling satisfied now, you're feeling full?
No.
No, right? We just feel it. Then we feel nourished. We feel nourished after we eat. Nobody else has to tell us, oh, you're feeling nourished now. Same, when we chant properly, we will experience Krishna. We will experience him. And why? Because Krishna is the holy name. The holy name is Krishna. So we are with Krishna. So we will experience him and we will feel detached. So we see that we do not need to artificially have any other endeavor for detachment. You know, like many people say, I want to do tyag, main duniya ko chhod dunga, like that, you know, that's what we think is detachment, right? Renounce, I am renouncing. We don't have to do anything. We just chant. We just chant, we get attached to Krishna. Automatically, we'll feel satisfied. We'll feel happy. It's like an automatic process. It's not any extraneous thing that we have to do. So then what blocks us to chant properly? Would somebody like to read this? What blocks us to chant properly?
I can read. A, offenses. Offenses to the holy name. 2, offenses to Krishna. 3, offenses to devotees. 4, offenses to other living entities.
Oh, so one. I'm sorry. So let's go one by one. Offenses. Oh my God, what are offenses? Now we are trying to see what blocks our chanting properly. You know, we are always like, we are chanting, but our mind is somewhere else. Or we are chanting and we are like, why should I chant, you know? Why do I even need to chant? I'm happy as I am. And there's so many excuses we make. Now we are hearing the reason, the first reason, offenses. Now there are 4 different types of offenses. The first offense is offense to the holy name, which are 10 in total. There is a list of offenses to the holy name. And many temples all over the world, they read those 10 offenses every morning before starting japa, just to remind that we should not purposely engage in those activities. So what are the offenses to the holy name? Some of the offenses are like thinking that chanting of the holy name is like an ordinary pious activity. You know, like I'm doing so many other pujas, I'm doing so many other religious things. And so chanting is one of them. So that's one of the offense. Or then thinking that the demigods, even like Brahma or Shiva, are equal to or greater than the holy name or than Krishna. That's another offense. Or blaspheming a devotee who is engaged in propagating the holy name of the Lord.
What is blaspheming?
And condemning, making up things. You know, we in our craziness can make up any things that come to our mind, right?
Like teasing.
I'm sorry?
Like teasing or making fun.
No, not teasing or making, even teasing or making fun, yeah, sure. But also like making up wrong things.
Okay.
You know, we make up so many wrong things without even knowing what's the truth. Like condemning. No, why is it so? And this is the first offense actually. And this offense, when we commit, it's very difficult to overcome it. Lord Chaitanya calls it the mad elephant offense. Hati mata, he calls it, mad elephant offense. Why is that? Why is that? Because if somebody is a pure devotee of the Lord, that devotee is very dear to Krishna. And then that devotee is trying to spread the holy name to everyone, trying to give everyone love of Krishna. And if somebody offends such a devotee, Krishna takes it personally. He does not like it. He takes it personally. So we should be careful. Of course, we should not get paranoid also, you know. The truth, of course, is the truth. If you're not making up things, that's a different thing. But we shouldn't blaspheme, you know, call them ill names or something, like make up things in our mind about devotees. So we shouldn't do that. Then second is offense to Krishna. You know, we can be offensive to Krishna also, right? Or he did this, or he did not, understanding his position and making some comments about him. So same, blaspheming a devotee also is like we are not able to understand their position and making up wrong things about them. And so offense to Krishna is also like that. Then offense to devotees. So that's the first offense that, so CVC, that offense to the holy name, the first offense is offense to the devotee, the pure devotee, of course. So how dear the devotees are to Krishna. And then offense to other living entities. So we say, okay, devotee thodi hai, let me just tell them whatever comes to my mind. No, that's an offense. We should be careful in our dealing with everyone. How we are dealing with everyone, we should be very careful. Why? Why?
मतलब किसी का दिल नहीं दुखाओ.
Exactly. क्यों?
नहीं, because पाप है ना उसका, like वो.
Rather किसी का faith को, किसी की श्रद्धा को चोट नहीं पहुंचाओ. ऐसे हो सकता है?
श्रद्धा को चोट नहीं पहुंचाओ.
मतलब faith कृष्णा में रख रहा है वो इंसान, तो उसकी faith को आप ठेस नहीं पहुंचा सकते by कुछ भी करके उसके खिलाफ. मतलब आप जैसे बोल रहे हो ना, make up things. कि अभी हम बोलेंगे ना, कभी किसी को कृष्णा के बारे में जो एकदम इलिटरेट होता है ना, जिसको कुछ भी नहीं पता है, उसको सिर्फ इतना ही पता है, अरे तुम्हारे कृष्णा की तो 16,000 रानियां थी, वो क्या तुम्हारा भगवान होता है, ऐसे बोला है, ऐसे मैंने सुना है, मुझे सुनाया है किसी ने ऐसे.
Yeah, so that is offense to Krishna and offense to devotee.
Yeah.
So now offense to other living entity means just like how Payal said, kiska dil nahi dukhana chahiye. Bali wo koi bhi hove. Don't be offensive to anyone. We need to respect everyone. So that means not only human beings, animals, plants, trees, any living entity. We should not be offensive to anyone. Why?
मतलब उनका दिल नहीं दुखाओ ना, because if you are hurting them,
because Krishna resides in everyone's heart. Because Krishna resides in everyone's heart.
Krishna resides in everyone's heart, yes. Because everyone is a part and parcel of Krishna. Yes, Krishna loves everyone. So if we are mean to anyone, Krishna does not like that. It could be anyone, any animal also. Could be any tree, could be basically any living entity. You know, it's not that only human being, only, oh, I have to be good to human being. No, I have to be good to everyone. Because Krishna loves each and every living entity. He loves each and every one of us. So we should be careful.
Then we are making these offenses, knowingly or unknowingly, right?
Yes, we are.
We are, because sometimes we forget when we get mean and when we are in a very something, then we don't think hey, Krishna usme hai, right? Because this is our reality.
Yes. Yes.
So this is while chanting, right? These are the offenses that we are doing while chanting.
Oh, no.
No, just in the normal life. These are the offenses that we are doing in our normal day-to-day life.
Yes, and this affects our chanting. So what shall we do?
How will it affect our chanting?
Because it's affecting our consciousness.
Okay.
That's the frame of mind. That's the frame of the heart.
What should we do?
That's the condition of the heart.
Then in such a position, what do you do? What should one
Can we
person?
tell Krishna that I am this, I am doing this? Please help me.
So what is the best? So what shall we do? Very good. Thank you. So what we have to do is, if we know we have knowingly offended someone, we should ask the forgiveness from them. Ask them forgiveness. I'm sorry, and really mean it. Not just, okay, I'm sorry, and then do the same thing again. That's not a meaning. If we realize I've done something wrong to somebody, we should ask forgiveness. Then, but we are committing so many other offenses also. Make a conscious effort not to commit those offenses. That Krishna will be not happy if I do that. Let me try to change myself because of Krishna. Pray to Krishna. Pray to him. Please help me. I don't want to make offenses anymore. He will help, because otherwise, when are we going to change? Our heart is not changing otherwise, right? Pray to Krishna. Also, I heard a very nice thing from Jayapataka Maharaj. What he said is that, in Mayapur, in the Parikram, there are 9 islands, and one of the islands is called Kola Dweep. So in Kola Dweep, whoever rolls on the ground in the dust over there and begs for forgiveness for their offenses, all their offenses are nullified. So, and how do we do that? I'm not going to Kola Dweep right now. I'm not in Mayapur. We can do it mentally. We can mentally do it. In our mind, we can mentally imagine us to be in Kola Dweep, rolling in the dust and beg for forgiveness for all offenses we have done. And make a conscious effort not to commit offenses. Why is that? So that our heart can change. The main thing is Krishna's looking at us and a change of heart. That's why he puts all these different things. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So you see, he's saying not only, oh, don't offend my devotees, or don't offend me, or don't offend in the holy name. No, anybody, any living entity we shouldn't offend. So we really, really have to think what we are doing, Really, it's not easy. Really not easy. Then, so first A was offenses, and then B. What is B? Can somebody read?
Thirst for material objects, too much attachment to material things, desire for liberation, and desire to achieve mystic powers.
So thirst for material objects. Now we see even the desire for mukti, moksha, whatever you call it, is coming under a material category. It's coming under material category, and also mystic powers, that you do yoga for so long, you do meditation, and what you get? Mystic powers, the siddhis. Become bigger than the biggest, smaller than the smallest. You can make one full planet, or you can fly in the sky. You can, go inside the water in one place, come out of the other. All these powers, you can just create some magic, something in your hand. All this is called material. And this, if we have this desire, it's going to become a great, great obstacle in our chanting. Too much attachment to material things. We're so attached, can't we give up anything? So that blocks our chanting properly, because then we are not going to chant. And even when we are chanting, our mind is so engrossed in that thing, we won't be able to hear the holy name. So too much attachment to material things. What shall we do? Aren't we all like that, attached to material things?
Yeah.
Don't we get frustrated and we say, I give up, I don't want anything, I don't want to do anything, just leave me alone. That's a desire for liberation, right? And then mystic powers, it would be nice to have some mystic power, why not? I hope I can change my situation immediately. I hope I can go there immediately, or go somewhere else immediately. So we have all this. It's not that we don't have. What to do? What shall we do? Cry out to Krishna. Cry out to Krishna in the mood of Draupadi. How she cries out to him. Cry out to Krishna. Krishna, please cut my attachment to this material world. Please take away my attachment to this material world and place me as a particle of dust at your lotus feet. Please help me to fix my mind at your lotus feet. We have to cry out, because we are too attached. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, then third. Payal, can you please read out?
Mr. Lines of the heart.
Miserliness.
Miserliness of the heart. Attachment to trifling things not related to Krishna. Deceit. Envy of someone else's progress. Longing for position and fame.
Okay. So attachment to trifling things not related to Krishna. Oh my God, I'm so attached to everything that's not related to Krishna. Trifling things means even small things. And then deceit. Deceit, duplicity, trying to cheat others. Envy of someone else's progress. That's something I think most of us are guilty of. Why is this person doing better than me? No, I'm not like that. I feel very happy when somebody else is doing very good. Yeah, but if somebody who's in your same, same, what do you say, a peer or somebody you can really compare yourself with, if that someone makes progress or your junior gets higher than us, that envy is there in us. I don't know if you all have realized it or no. You know? Or you might say, no, I don't have envy, but that's good. Very good, but it's there.
Basically, you're lying to yourself. Believe me.
That's true.
Believe me, you're lying to yourself.
I think this we carry each and every minute.
Yes,
even when we chant, we carry. So we should pray to Krishna, please get rid of all this.
Yes, and longing
from my heart.
Position, yes, and longing for position and fame. Each of one wants us to be worshipped. I should be famous. Why should Krishna be famous? Why should somebody worship him? Worship me, see how great I am. Why do you want to see how great Krishna is? See
People
my position.
Say like this because knowing that he's a supreme power, but among humans only they say, "Arey, usko itna bhav kyun mil raha hai? Mujhe kyun nahi mil raha hai? Paane kyun hai uske? What has he got in him that I don't have it?" That way also have that enviness.
Right? Yeah. So our envious of Krishna is expressed in our envy of each other. Okay. We are very envious of each other. As you just now said, कि उसको क्यों इतना मिल रहा है, मेरे को मिलना चाहिए. Don't people have eyes? Can't they see how much good I am doing? And कोई किसने भी कुछ अच्छा बोल दिया, this person is very intelligent. ये है अक्लमंद इंसान, उसको मेरी कदर पता है. उसको पता है मैं कितनी अच्छी हूँ. You know, so this is there in our heart. This is what's stopping us, keeping us from Krishna. Now you'll know why we are here in the material world, because of these things. These things are keeping us here in the material world. You know? And then, so what to do? Pray to Krishna, cry out to him. I have this. I don't know how to give this away. I put it there, but I don't know how to take them out. Cry to him. Chant in that mood. You need to chant in that mood that, you know, so we can see what we are actually attached to. You know, even after reading, you're not able to understand, oh my God, I'm just attached to these stupid nonsense things. You're not able to understand that. You're not able to give it up easily. Yeah, because they're very, very deep-rooted. Yeah, Radhanath Maharaj says, when you see an iceberg, so what we are seeing is only the tip of the iceberg. What is visible is only the tip. तो आइसबर्ग का टिप क्या है कि बहुत छोटा दिखता है, लगता है कि छोटा सा ही पीस तो है, फ्लोट कर रहा है, छोटा आइस का पीस ओशन में फ्लोट हो रहा है.
But the depth is very down.
If you go inside, it's huge. वो खाली टिप है. अगर अंदर जाएंगे ओशन में, we can see it's a big thing there. So these things are very, very deep into our heart, very deep rooted. So we have to pray with surrender, pray in a mood of shelter, just remembering that Krishna loves me a lot. Why should I let these things come in the way of Krishna and me? You know, let me not let these things come in mine and Krishna, in between me and Krishna's relationship. Just cry out to him. Tell him, please take away these things. Is that okay?
Yep.
Yeah. So I think we'll stop here for today because let's root cause of we still have Two things here. Root cause of ignorance. We can just do this one more also.
We don't know the true power of the holy name. We don't worship Krishna. We don't look at ourselves in relation to Krishna. Inattention is the root of all offenses.
Yeah, so now our ignorance. Root cause of our ignorance. Our ignorance is, what is our ignorance? We are thinking we are the body, right? That's our ignorance. And but now we are continuing to think we are continuing in this ignorance. Why? Because we are not able to understand the holy name. We are not able to understand. And we are not able to understand Krishna's position. We are not willing to worship Krishna. So we are continuing to remain in this ignorance. And of course, when we are chanting, when we chant, then the mind goes here and there, right? The mind is going here and there. And so that is the 10th offense to the holy name, inattention. And then it's said that from this is the root cause of all the other offenses. There is the 10 offenses, and the last one is having too much material attachment, not giving up this material attachments in spite of hearing the glories of the holy name. And then we are still not paying attention to the holy name. Then it makes us do all the other offenses. We are not able to understand what we have gotten. You know, jaise bandar ko de diya motiyon ka haar, like that we are. You know, there's a famous saying, right? Sometimes it really comes to my head. You know, that we are monkeys and we have gotten this valuable jewel, we don't know what to do with it. But what shall we do? Shall we cry? Shall we become morose? Shall we lament? What should we do? Anyone?
Like, talk to your conscious and tell them what is correct, what is wrong.
Yeah, yes. Very good.
Pray to Krishna.
That's when, like, you know, that time you can't lie to yourself. At least not to yourself, you shouldn't lie.
Yeah, but you know, we do lie to ourselves, right?
Yeah, but you know, at one point, you know, this is my experience, but at one point, my conscious tells me, when I'm sitting by myself and I talk to myself, my conscious tells me, whatever you are saying, I am listening to you, but I don't agree with you.
Good, very good. Very good. Yes, that's one thing. So, sorry, Neha, you were saying something, but I couldn't hear very well.
Yeah, just pray to Krishna.
Yes, continue praying to Krishna, continue hearing and chanting. Continue hearing and chanting, you know, because if we are going to keep thinking, if we are just going to become morose, it's not going to help us. Continue hearing and chanting, continue self-reflecting. So both of you, what you are saying, like Payal is saying, keep on introspecting, self-reflecting. Oh, this is something I shouldn't have done and I need to change this. Very important. We need to do that. And as Neha said, continue praying to Krishna, chant, take shelter of the holy name. Remember, Krishna loves us a lot. He's waiting for us. Just depends if whether we want to go or not. Just depends if we want to connect to him or not. Depends on our desire, you know. And then we have to consider, is this desire worth it? Is it worth for me to continue holding on to whatever these things we heard, you know? Is it worth it for me to continue holding on to envy? Is it worth it for me to desire so much of worship? Or is it worth it for me to cheat, act duplicitous? Is it, you know, are these material things worth it for me? That's something we have to self-reflect on.
I think Gopal Das Prabhu had put on his Facebook that whatever happens to you, like how the person reacts to you is their karma, and how you react to the situation is your karma.
Yes, of course.
So I think that we should not be bothered about that, how people are treating us.
But you know what? You know, actually, I tried to do that. But if we are not realistic about it, you know, I tried to do that, but I think it didn't work very well for me.
Because I did that.
You know, I tried to do that, but in the long run, Some things we give up. Some things it's okay. You know, this person is, it's just not worth it. Leave it. You know, what's the use, you know?
Yeah, what's the use?
But then some things are really shouldn't have been done or shouldn't have been said. And when we are not able to accept it and we really understand, no, this was a wrong thing, we should accept to ourselves, what this person did was not correct. I'm not going to take action. That's okay. But I do not agree with what this person did. You know why I'm telling you?
Just like go silent. Just go silent from that particular moment or that person or that situation. Just move away.
Yeah, just move away.
Yeah, move away. Yeah.
And
that's what, right? You know, just leave it and move away.
That's my personal, like for me, it is like, you know, that's like one chapter of my life, which I don't want to look back into. I don't want to turn the pages to that chapter. That for me, that thing is like dead and gone.
Yeah, but because what I'm trying to say,
but I'm like, just Shilpa, just one thing. So I'm not saying that we are blaming that person. No, we don't have anything against that person, but it is just that maybe it is not our time to, you know, be in relation or something, because maybe that will again hurt either of us.
That is
so
true.
Then it's right, it's better to just move our ways, because it's no use hurting each other again and again, hurting our souls, because we'll hurt our spiritual journey that way.
So what I'm trying to say is, yes, move away, don't get angry. We are not supposed to get angry. We have to tolerate, don't become, don't become aggressive towards that person. Leave that situation in a nice way, but also try to understand in yourself, try to rationalize in yourself that if really this person's behavior was not correct, you should be able to accept that this person's behavior was not correct. I did not act on it because I'm trying to practice tolerance or whatever, but this kind of behavior is not acceptable. Why I'm saying you need to say that to your own self? Why? So that, because we are personalists, we are people, we have feelings. Don't, you know, it is going to come out later in life. And because if we keep doing that, that thinking, okay, I don't have any feelings, but we do have, we are not impersonalists, we are people.
I have a question.
We have opinions, we have, yes.
No, like in this situation, suppose like something has happened.
Yes.
Like what I have been doing, I don't know if it is correct. That's why I want to clarify myself. Like for me, the thing that matter is a dead matter. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to scratch into it. Like it's gone, past gone. Is that the correct?
If you're able to move on with it, it's fine then.
Yeah, like for me, it's like it doesn't exist. I don't see it. Though it is in front of me, but for me, it's invisible. I've treated it as an invisible object.
Have you emotionally moved away from it though?
Yeah, I'd have no feelings then.
Okay,
like I have to think, like it's not worth spending your life or your thoughts or your sorrows or your happiness on this particular topic.
Okay, then it's fine. If you've already, you accepted that this was wrong and you accepted your feelings and you accepted and you moved away.
I accepted in the sense, like, you know, it's like little sorrow, like I'm sad about it, but the anger is more than the sadness, I feel. I don't know. That's the thing.
Anger, right?
Yeah.
So that means the anger is still there, right? This is what I'm trying to get at.
No, but like, you know, for me, I don't want to emote that feeling, that anger anymore. For me, it is like, see, it's a dead matter. If aaj aap murde aadmi ko aap kitne bhi thappad lagao, wo reciprocate karne wala nahi hai. So why you want to spend your energy and your time and your thought on a dead matter?
Yeah, that's very good. Very good.
So for me, like that's when I just go quiet and I just, like, you know, for that situation or that person or that moment or that event, for me it's like a dead matter. It's gone. It's like a past gone thing. Okay, if it comes in front of me, for me, I will just turn my eyes away and I'll tell myself this is invisible. We've already spoken about it to each other. Just forget about it. Like I'll talk to myself about it then.
Okay, as long as you're able to deal with it in a rational manner, it's fine then.
No, I don't know if it's rational or no. Like, you know, of course that back of the mind, that pinch is still there, but I'm trying to console myself that don't think about that pinch because it's a dead matter. So I don't know whether it's the correct way if I'm dealing with a particular situation or not.
Yeah, if it's not a very important thing.
Yeah.
If it's not very important, then it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, because there are so many unimportant things and we can't be getting mad at each and everything, you know. Yeah, and each and everything we do, we can't be getting. Sometimes also what happens is the other person, we can see our own faults in that person. Something that's making us angry about another could be also our own faults. That's something we have to consider.
That's how will you realize that? Like, what will make you, like, how do you understand this?
Try to see, do I have this quality in me? What this person is showing me, and what really I really dislike this. What just happened? I just really don't like this quality at all. What this person is trying to show me. Let me see. Do I have it? And see if it's there or no. You know, to whatever degree. And if it's there, then try to work on it. And if it's not there, then it's not there.
Okay.
Yeah. So I hope that helps. Should we stop here for today?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Thank you so much for joining in today. Nectar of Devotion ki jai, Shilpa Prabhupada ki jai, Gaur Premanande, Hari Bol, Hari